Hello and welcome to Big Num Numismatics. Today I have something fun. I'm going to be showing off my personal collection. Just the slabs. The raw coins are scattered about many different albums. So I'll kind of go in holder order. So I'll start with the NGC coins I have. We have to start off with a nice proof-like 52S Roosevelt Dime. These are pretty hard to find in the higher grades. There's a decent amount in MS65 or so. But 67 and then 67 plus here. See if we can change the lighting, make it a little more coin friendly. Okay. Hopefully that works. But there's just a lot of mirror, kind of a cameo on the reverse, and a lot of dye polish on these. The 67 and 67 plus cost around $200 to $350, while the 65 costs only about $50 to $100 depending on the year. And those are just nice. I like the low pop. Here's a monster. It's an MS68 star. This is probably top 3 for best tone, the Roosevelt Dimes for the year. And also the quality and grade is nice as well. We have another dime. This one's got some nuclear neon orange and green. And the obverse is extremely nice, at least the 7. But the reverse is just a bit lacking in luster and quality. Here's the cover coin. This is an MS67 double die obverse. You can see on the neck right there, you can see on the neck right here, you can see the doubling, and this extends throughout the entire profile. This is top pop across PCGS and NGC, and the next highest one is MS66. So it's a neat coin to begin with. MS67 walkers aren't hard to get, or are extremely hard to get, and then the fact that this has such a pronounced double die is awesome. Next we have a little foreign action. The only foreign slabbed coin I have. It's got a nice proof-like feel, however, they were just made like that. And pretty red for being red-brown. These are typically $200 to $300. Next are just some sample slabs. Got these at the ANA Summer Seminar, and they're pretty neat. I got slab number 69 right there. And I'm trying to get a hold on as many of these as possible. I had a great time, and I'd like to show that with the number of slabs. Next, the new PCGS. Here's an MS67 1938D Buffalo nickel. This is actually a D over D. It will be extremely hard to show that with my setup. I actually bought this for $3 at a flea market and thought I could 7. A 66 isn't really worth monetarily wise, so it's nice that that actually came back a 7. Here's a 67 plus full bands. This is extremely nice quality rise. Color is not on par with the rest of my Roosevelt Dimes, but this is something that you could crack and send to NGC and get a 68. Just real flashy and devoid of any nicks and shatter. Here's another 67 full bands. This has a lot more color. You can see the purple. I'll also include the my set registry names and stuff, so anyone that wants to view it can go ahead and look at the true views. Move the lighting here. Here's my second favorite coin out of my entire collection. This is just a color you don't see very often. It's an excellent grade. Both sides are just so awesome. The true view is incredible as well. This is a coin I'll be holding on until grave time. This one's not a 67 plus, but in terms of eye appeal, it's definitely got. The reverse is great. It's got a nice Kermit the Frog feel. I'm glad to have that one. And this one's got a bullseye right on the here. Some great color. And a nice target around the entire coin on the back. So next up, NGC Fatties. This is one of the first slabbed coins I ever bought. Paid 60 bucks for it a couple years ago. And eventually sent it to CAC, where I did get the sticker. Nice fleshy buffalo. Definitely not a 67, but towards the higher end of the 66s. If you can tell from the first few boxes, I love Roosevelts. So anytime that I can get a cheap example that's still eye-appealing, I like to nab it. Oh. I got this super cheap, around 20 bucks. And the surfaces are extremely clean. The toning is a bit, not the most attractive toning, but it does have full bell lines. And I do believe it is undergraded by a point, at least. So this is something I'll be sending off to CAC once they accept $16 submissions again. Here's a nice score. Another fatty dime. And I got this for $14. And it's got full bands on the bottom. The price difference isn't incredible, but it's just a harder coin to find with full bands. So that was a nice score, even without, 14 bucks is cool. Here's a nice, really nice quarter, 52S and 67. This is another coin I'll be sending to CAC eventually. And you can see most of these were submitted close to each other. 503, 503. So you got 503, 857, 503, 932. So they were submitted pretty close to each other. And finally, another one of those Roosevelt Dimes. Cool reverse, but nothing incredibly special. And now for the OGHs. Hopefully the tone shows up on camera. I've been having a hard time photographing this one, but it has just the hints of some cool pastel and neon tones. This is a coin I think is on the cusp of being a 67, but the strike is just a tad off, unfortunately. Just too weak. This is something I bought more for the holder. You just don't see many 69s proof or MS in OGHs. And the obverse has like a nice deep cameo, but reverse has zero cameo at all. So at NGC they would 69 star this, but PCGS, and I got it mostly for the holder, honestly. The coin is awesome too. I really like the PCGS 3.0s for Roosevelt Dimes in 67. For whatever reason, most of these are very undergraded or are extremely solid. I mean, if CAC did do Roosevelt Dimes, all of these would be either being green beaned or gold cacked. Just some awesome coins. And this is my favorite coin in my collection. Grade wise, this is at least a 68. Color wise, this is awesome. And it's full bands. Just a beautiful, beautiful coin. I'm so happy to have it. I will be getting a picture of that one, either through PCGS or some other. Next we have some PCGS Patties, or 2.1s. Ikes, because why not? 38D. If you haven't noticed that yet, I do like 1938Ds a lot. Think they're super cheap. You can get a really nice example for under $100. This is a D over D as well. That's 38Ds are also one of my favorite to cherry pick because the overmint marks carry a nice premium, but not enough that everyone will check it religiously, like a 69S double die or something to that effect. Just a cheap sample I picked up. And another Ike, which is almost consecutive. They were definitely in the same submission. And last but not least, my small Rattler collection. It's a cool 66. Rattlers are really not known to give out 66s and 67s, and definitely not very many 68s. So this was just a cool, solid coin to add. Here's a coin that has something special on the inside. Oi. Okay. If you can't see it, that's unfortunate, but there is a bug in between E and the T. There is a cricket in the slab. So it's not the infamous cricket slab which brought 5-6 grand at Great Collections, but it is my cricket slab. And the coin is, this is another one I need to send to CAC. And finally, the broken Rattler. It has some dark terminal toning, which in the right light is there. Overall, I'd say objectively it's unattractive, but it's missing a part, and I was able to get this super cheap, and no damage to the coin was done, so a win-win. Okay, that was all. Comment what your favorite coin in my collection was. I'm interested to see. If you have any other ideas, questions, comment those too. I'll get back to everyone. I enjoy reading the comments. And if you haven't liked or subscribed to the video, I would appreciate if you did that. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and peace.